Your boy Braden has his back against the wall. There's some unusual pressure being applied to him, and I think it's time that we're going to see Braden chalk up his first body in these last 2 episodes of Power Book 2 Ghost. It's your man Parlo on the Parlo Gym Show, and on today's episode, that's what I'm going to talk about. Brayden Weston dropping his first body, and I'm going to list 3 candidates that I believe will be Brayden's first body. Make sure you drop down in the comment section. Let me know your predictions, thoughts, and theories on today's episode. While you're here, make sure you check out my last episode where I asked the question, will Effie flip? Of course, we know she's in Fed custody now, and Blanca is going to give her her best. So I want to know, what do you think when it comes to Effie? Is she that solid, or will she turn to be state's witness? I love this comment, and I love featuring comments here on the show. Grand Trunk 708 said Effie won't flip, and Tariq will figure a way out of this by convincing Lauren. Appreciate that comment. Man, we had a good time going back and forth. Also, make sure you check out my episode where I asked the question, will Drew survive? I think his days are numbered. He's about to take a dirt nap, and I addressed that in one of my recent episodes. Now, this was funny. One Gold Baby left in the comment section, I'm ready for Drew to go. Tired of the sex scenes. I feel you. Oh, man. But on today's episode, we're talking about your boy, Brayden. And I'm putting before you, is it time for him to catch his first body? Now, I must admit that I have been enjoying the transformation that Brayden has been going through. You remember when they started his character out, he was a party animal. I mean, he was laughing, having a good time, getting a little high and drunk. I mean, just really enjoying the fast life and the street life. But notice how dark his character has become over this season. He's more serious. And I think in order for his character to climax or peak, he's got to put some work in. And so we see him slowly evolving, somewhat like we did on The Wire. Shout out to all my Wire fans on the channel. You remember how they took Michael through a process to where we saw his innocence just going away to finally he turned totally dark. We're seeing that happen, in my opinion, with Brayden. I mean, Brayden was always uninformed. He never knew what was going on. He would beg Tariq for information, but now Brayden is somewhat of a strategist. Okay, he's a planner. He put together the new course correct for his uncle's company so they could move weight there. He's no longer a silent partner. He's known. He's been to court. He confessed that he was a drug dealer. His parents know what he's doing. Monet knows more about him. He's not in the background anymore. In my opinion, Brayden has become a real player. He now has a seat and a voice at the table. Though he's still the butt of many of Kane's jokes, Brayden is a real contributor to the organization. And what is left for him to do? The only thing left for him to do to prove his loyalty to the game is that he's got to put in some work, or shall I say, put in that body work. Okay? It's that time. It's no way around it. What else can they do with his character unless they're going to kill him off? And I enjoy watching him on the show, and I hope that they don't decide to do that. And so the only peak in his character that I can see, the arc in his character, it's time for him to put in some work. And so I'm asking on today's episode, will he catch a body, and who is going to be his first? Because we don't know. Brayden may like being a hitter. He may turn straight into a hitter and just be a crazy stepper on the show. I mean, just really turn into a weebay. We don't know. It may turn him really for the worst. And he'll stop being a pushover when people see what he does or can do or is capable of doing. So here are my three candidates. Number one, I believe that he could actually body his own uncle, Uncle Lucas. Think about it. Lucas knows that he's selling drugs. Lucas knows that he's running a Ponzi scheme. And we're talking about tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars here on the line. And this could be detrimental for Lucas, as well as for Braden if Lucas decides to go public with it. So he could easily be a loose end. Unlike Michael in The Wire, remember when Michael was working for Chris and Snoop and it was time for him to put in work, and they said, look, Marlo, his first body needs to be somebody he doesn't know. Marlo wanted him to off Bodie. But Chris and Snoop said, no, it needs to be somebody he doesn't know. I think it's going to be different. If he does Lucas, his first body is going to have to be somebody he does know. And that could really turn him crazy and loony to where Tariq and Kane may not be able to control him after that. My second candidate is his new love, Kiki. You know, last season, Brayden had him a snow bunny. This time he's got him a chocolate drop. And I would hate for him to have to kill the sister, but he might do it. Just like Lucas, she knows everything that he's into. I mean, everything. And though there's some feelings in there, we see that she's cutthroat. She can tell Brayden, look, you just shut up. You keep quiet. Keep doing what you're doing. She is definitely a loose end, and I could see Brayden doing her and his uncle, but maybe not for his first kill. I could see him doing Kiki to keep her quiet from spilling the beans on the organization, which could lead to Noma or Monet. Finally, it may be a stretch, but couldn't Brayden be the one to off Effie? I mean, Effie was the one that Brayden said to go and get rid of Lauren. Now, he should have did Lauren, but he didn't have the balls to do it. So he got Effie to do it. And Effie messed that up, and now she's in custody. So she could be a loose end. She knows what he's doing in the organization. She could be his first body because she's in a position where she could turn state's witness. So though that's a reach, I think it's a possibility and it's something we wouldn't see coming. I want to know what you guys think. I'm saying Lucas, then a possibility of Kiki, and a far reach for Effie. Let me know down in the comment section, who do you think Brayden's first body will be? Matter of fact, do you think Brayden is going to drop a body? Or is he just going to always be the one that doesn't get his hands dirty? It's your man Parlo. This is the Parlo Gym Show. Man, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you go ahead and drop kick that subscribe button. And if you enjoy the content and the conversation, go ahead and hit that like button, as that will help the channel and recommend it to other people that can join the community. Hey, man, y'all have a wonderful day and check me on my next video.